man's made it. Get ready to rush the cabin. We can't stand them all.
The Indians have chased Crosby and he's been away.
Good. It was my friend Thundercloud. I did him a good turn once.
Hold it, man. They quit chasing us. Well, what about them burning powder kegs? I didn't hear no explosion. They were burning all right. Houston must have put out the fire. And we're going back for Brad and the girl.
And run into them Indians again?
Oh, they'll take care of they don't get us all right. Come on, boys. Come on.
All's clear, folks.
Get away from here.
Hold on a minute. I want to check this place over. I want to find out who's behind the men that brought us here.
That's easy. 3 of them were Bart Eaton's men.
They couldn't be, Tex. You remember Bart Eaton quarreled with his men and drove them away from the wagon train.
That quarrel looked mighty fishy to me, Mary.
But if it is Bart Eaton, what's his game?
Trying to get possession of your mine. He has to work undercover because he also wants to marry your sister.
I'll never marry him.
Well, if you do marry, my life won't be worth a plug nickel.
What do you mean, Tom?
If anything happens to me, you'd inherit the mine, wouldn't you?
Ante, never beats up.
Here comes Thundercloud and his men. I wonder if those bandits gave him the slip.
One more get back cover.
Maybe the Indians killed them.
I don't think so. Thundercloud's tribe are trying to live at peace with the whites. They don't kill unless they have to. Much obliged, Thundercloud. You got here just in the nick of time.
No can catch Batman. Come back, see if you're all right.
Yeah, we're all right, thanks. This is the friend I've been looking for, Tom Grant.
You're Scrassy?
No, she's my friend's sister.
Your friends, my friends.
That goes for me, too, Thundercloud.
What you do now?
We've got business in Gold Creek.
Batman maybe come back. We're right with you.
Good. Let's get our horses.
Well, that's it, huh? The Indians are Tex Houston's friends.
One more get back cover.
He must have sent for him.
We can't attack that mob. We wouldn't have a chance.
We'd better get back to town before they do.
Yeah, Bart Eaton will skin us alive for letting Grant and his sister get away.
We better split up before we get back to town. Yeah, and pretend we don't know each other.
Well, over here.
Indians stop here.
All right, Thundercloud. And we won't forget what you've done for us.
You bet. If you ever need help, call on me.
What now?
We're going in to have a little talk with the sheriff.
Go ahead now, so about it.
See if the boys don't talk. And stick pretty close till I have a talk with Daggett.
Your man, Eden.
Crosby?
Yeah.
He must have finished the job or he wouldn't be here. Let him in. You got Grant to sign the deed, eh?
No. Tex Houston busted in on us with a bunch of Indians.
Indians? How'd Houston get hooked up with them?
It's something I can't answer. We had to run for our lives.
You bungler. So you let Grant and the girl escape, eh?
Stow that. I handle my own men.
Get this, Eaton. Any time I go into a deal, I've got something to say how it's handled.
Go on, Crosby. Tell me how it happened.
What do we care how it happened? They slipped through our fingers. And any one of you who's mixed up in this thing can be recognized by Houston and the others. And you have brains enough to stay out of town?
Well, I had to come in and report, and I thought...
I'll do the thinking from now on. Now round up your men and clear out.
Just where would you say we'd go, Mr. Daggett?
Get back to the hideout. That's the last place Houston would expect to find you.
Oh, so you do use your head occasionally, don't you, Mr. Eaton? Now stay up there till you hear from us.
Or until the Indians drive us out, eh?
We'll try Daggett's place first. If the men you were after are in town, they'll probably show up there.
That lets me out. I'll do some shopping and meet you later.
All right, Mary.
Did all the men get out of town?
Yes.
All of them? You're sure of that?
Yes, I told you.
See you, Adam?
No. Probably taken to cover by now.
Well, hello, Sheriff. Hope you're not here on official business. Glad to see you, Tex.
Hello, Daggett.
Well, Grant, how are you? That mine of yours must be keeping you pretty busy. We don't see you here very often.
You ain't seen Tom because a bunch of highbinders has had him out in the hills trying to force him to sign away his claim.
What's that? Is this true, Grant?
Absolutely, Daggett.
Did you know any of them?
Yeah, some of them came in on the wagon train. A fellow by the name of Crosby and a couple of pals of his, Ben and Joe.
Well, I've seen them in here. Was there any more?
Yes, but I don't know their names, except the fellow named Merkel that bought my grub.
Merkel. No, I don't seem to place him. But you can depend upon me, Sheriff. And the first time one of them steps a foot in this saloon, I'll tip you off.
Thanks, Ace. I know we could count on you.
Will you boys have a drink?
Some other time, Daggett. Just now, Tom and I are busy chasing down these crooks.
Well, I certainly wish you luck, boy.
Thanks.
Did Merkel clear out with the rest?
Merkel?
No. You'll hang us all yet with your blundering. Do you know where he is?
Breed will know. They came in town together. I'll send Breed to warn Merkel at once. Strong for me.
I'd have bet anything we'd have found that whole gang right there in Daggett's place.
Well, they must be in town someplace. Let's scout out and look for them.
All right, Tex, I'll take this side of the street.
Good.
I'll mosey along over here.
Come on, Merkel.
All right, Merkel, talk fast. Who paid you to help carry me off?
What are you talking about? I never saw you before.
You've got just 10 seconds to save your life by talking or hang with Crosby and the others.
How do I know you won't let me hang? Even if I did talk.
You don't. You've got to take my word.
All right. I'll spell it. There are two of them in.
What's all the shooting, Grant?
Listen, there's a killer getting away. Don't stop me.
No, wait a minute.
What's
Tom.
this
Now,
about a
wait.
killing? Oh, it's you. Wouldn't be that man I saw you chasing a few minutes ago. Yes, that's the man. Come on, he went this way.
Wait a minute.
Mind if I look at your gun? Sure not. What are you getting at? Barrel's warm. Just been fired. Sure it has. Man, the killer didn't go that way. The killer's right here. Are you accusing me? One of you get the sheriff. Well, but... Go on, get him. Now, wait a minute. Come on.
I knew you didn't want anything to happen if Grant saw it.
You did exactly right, Braid.
You sure Merkel didn't talk?
Not a chance.
Bart, we've got to see what the law's doing about it.
You fix up your wound. Start back to the hideout as soon as you can.
And make sure you're not seen. Remember, you're a marked man.
Well, any luck?
No, not yet. Every one of those men seemed to have disappeared.
Well, maybe Tom has learned something. It's Tom!
Sheriff! Sheriff!
Tom!
What does this mean?
Tom Grant. Sorry, Houston. But your friend Grant got a little careless with his trigger finger.
It's worse than that. He shot down an unarmed man in cold blood. You've no right to say that. It isn't true, and you know it.
He couldn't do such a thing.
Listen, Sheriff.
Don't talk anymore, Tom.
Well, whether he talks or not, if there's any law in this camp, he'll hang for murder.
Come on, young fella.
Come on, Bart, I'll buy you a drink. Looks like you need one.
Wait a minute. Somebody followed us. You fellas go ahead. Come on, I got him. On the cloud? What are you trailing us for?
Me no trail.
Well, what are you waiting for? He'll be more useful to us alive than dead.
I don't see how.
Then make him tell us what Houston's plans are. And why he helped Houston get away with Tom Grant. Tie him up.
This court is now open. The people versus Tom Grant. Call the first witness.
I saw Grant chasing Merkel down the street.
I heard the shot and saw Grant running away from the scene of the crime.
Grant's gun was still warm. One shot had been fired.
I took a shot at the killer as he was running away. Hit him in the right hand.
Merkel was unarmed. He had no chance to defend himself. The jury has found you guilty of willful murder. And you are sentenced to be hanged by the neck until dead.
Tex, we've just got to find that man that shot Merkel.
He killed Merkel to silence him, so we know he's one of the gang.
And that wounded right hand would identify him. But I've searched everywhere. By George, the hideout. The cabin that held you prisoner.
But they wouldn't take him there, Tex.
That's the last place they'd hide.
Listen, the leader of this outfit is smart, and that's just the place it would take him. And I'm going to find out.
Bart Eaton. Boss, what's he doing here? What's the trouble, Bart?
Everything. They'll hang Tom Grant tomorrow morning unless we can do something to stop it.
Can Daggett stop it?
No, he's afraid of public opinion. The only thing I can think of is to raid the jail.
With only 6 men and Breed wounded?
It's got to be done. If they hang Grant, I'll lose any hold I have over Mary Grant. And we'll lose the mine.
Something's up. Here comes Joe.
Indians! Indians are coming!
What are they coming here for?
Must be after our prisoner. Prisoner? Yes, Thundercloud, the chief's son. We caught him. Let's get inside, boys, and cover up that trap door.
Brad, you and Blackie get outside. Keep your eyes peeled. We might have to send for help.
My son Thundercloud come here. No come back. What you do with him?
He isn't here.
Now look.
Sure. Go ahead.
You see, Chief? He ain't here.
Where my son? He come here with white man.
Now listen, Chief. The white man he came here with was Tex Houston. Houston took your son prisoner. He's holding him in town at Daggett's Gold Dollar Saloon.
If you no talk true, I come back.
What's the idea of that story?
An Indian attack on Daggett's Saloon is just what we need to cover our raid on the jail.
What about Rand and Blackie, Daggett's men?
Leave him here with Breed to guard the prisoner. We'll go through Lone Jack Cut and get in town before the shooting starts.
Spomoke it. Let go.
Hey, Blackie.
Yeah.
Lend me a hand here, will you? This doggone well must be 100 feet deep.
The well's all right. It's stopping that slug from Tom Grant that's got you down.
Yeah? Well, the hangman will take care of Grant tomorrow.
Hey, hold this. I'll hold this for you. You keep guard.
Drop it, Breed.
Houston!
Come here. Where's your horse? Point, don't talk. Turn around.